Dhamakota. I am Dakota. Ni Dakota. You are Dakota. Dakota. We are Dakota. Then I have many Waka, Dakota, Oyate. Then on the bottom I have Spirit Lake Tribe, in bilingual format. They're all in a bilingual format. I am Dakota, you are Dakota, we are Dakota. And about 15 years ago, when I first started teaching, I asked the students, how many Sioux Indians in here? I think most of them raised their hand. And when I started telling them about, well, that's not, we never called ourselves Sioux. That's somebody else gave us that name. We're Dakotas. And so now I got my students pretty well trained. Any Sioux in here? And nobody raises their hand. What are we? We're Dakotas. And there, we've got our own language. And I said the Russians have their language, and Japanese, and Spanish. They all have their language, Navajo, Crow, Cheyenne. They all have their language. We have our language too. There's dictionaries right here, I show them. That's what we're learning, our own language. So they kind of teach them that. And to, I had a hard time teaching them to read in Dakota, reading syllables and the alphabet, the different sounds of the words. And about 3 years ago, I tried something. I said, these kids like candy. So my friend Earl Bullitt was doing that. So I told Earl, I'm going to try that. Yeah, he said, they do good, he said. So I got some candy, and I said, well, if you guys can read these sentences, I got a candy for everyone that can do that. But you got to earn it. You got to earn it. If you can't do it, you don't get no candy. Gradually, they depend on that candy. I don't know why, a little candy. Different kind, chocolate or whatever it is, wrap candy, and they like that sweet and sour now, that sour stuff they like now, that's what they like now. But it changes as we go. So a little treat, it kind of motivated them to learn the language. The reading, they could read, and if I had this in Dakota, they could read that. And now I'm surprised they could, because when they get done reading it, I'll give them a treat. And if it's really hard, then I give them 2 treats. And so if it's longer, I give them more treats. And they'll just sit there and do it. And I'm amazed at that. I said, well, geez, is candy going to save our language? But anyway, yeah. So it's helping. And I told my wife that. I said, remember we started that candy stuff a long time ago? Yeah, geez, I could do a lesson plan. I can give them 10 sentences. By the time we're done passing it around, they're already reading it on their own. On their own. Before I had to say every sentence. And say this over, go over and over. Okay, like how do we begin saving our Dakota language? And we'll say, Toka's kid Dakota yapi, unki tapit. I would say that over and over, and then they would say it, read the syllables. Then I go on to the next sentence, say another sentence. And so now as I give them those sentences, some of them have already started, they'll raise their hand. Because the ones that volunteer, I give an extra treat. Now most of the class are volunteering. So now I'm buying a bunch of candy. I just bought some today, 2 bags of candy, those sweet and sour ones. I think that goes in one day. But I don't know if I got myself into something or not. But it's working. And I said, as long as it works, whatever works, I'm going to do it. But that's what it takes. And I noticed the one that they couldn't hardly do that, now they're getting 100%. Before they weren't. Now they're really trying hard, reading syllables and the words. And so now I'm giving quizzes to make sure they remember what they learned. I got all those quizzes. I've been doing it for years. So, but then again, the sad thing about that is it's not reinforced. Their prior parents probably don't talk the language. Maybe some of their grandparents do. They don't hear it every day. And they would ask me a question. They said, Mr. Gourd, how come the tribal council are not talking their language? So they see that. And it's just like, well, why should we, if our leaders are not? I said, well, they never got a chance, but you guys have a chance now to talk the language. Teach them. You guys be the teachers. So when they say those sentences, I put them on the radio. We got twice a week. We got Kaboo. They'll read. One will read one page, and the other will read the next page. Our student will say it in English, and then the other one will say it in Dakota. Then the next one, they'll say it. This one will say it in English. They'll say it in Dakota. So they're saying them in a bilingual format. I do that at Gourd every Tuesday and Thursdays, and then 9:00, 8:45 in the morning. Then I have my drum group. They sing once in a while. But yeah, I put them on the radio, and then they give them a treat. When you're done, you get a treat. They want to go on. They want to go on the radio. So somehow that treat is. I'm surprised. It's doing wonders.